La imagen que están viendo en pantalla era el contenido que estaba en la página de la Casa Blanca poco antes de que Donald Trump asumiera el cargo como presidente. Este contenido ha sido eliminado y cuando las personas tratan de acceder al enlace está la imagen que aparece. Al parecer, Donald Trump, quien ha recibido el apoyo de gran parte de los evangélicos estadounidenses, está decidido a deshacer los planes de Obama para promover la homosexualidad a nivel mundial.
And we're doing a job. And, I tell you, we're having tremendous difficulties in our country. Radical Islamic terrorism is out of control. We have problems. And we're going to solve our problems. We're going to be very, very smart. We're going to be very strong and tough. And we're going to be very vigilant. And we're going to solve our problems, okay? We're going to solve our problems. But what happened to the look, you understand, right? You know what happened. LGBT, the gay community, what happened was an assault on our country. It was an assault on the gay community. It was an assault on everything that we all stand for. And we cannot let this happen again. And remember this, remember this, remember this. This was not about guns, this was about terrorism, pure and simple. This was about terrorism. And we are going to protect, 100% protect our Second Amendment. 100%. And if in that club, where so many died and so many are so badly wounded and injured, if in that club you had some people, not a lot of people, because you don't need a lot of people, but if you had somebody with a gun strapped onto their hip, somebody with a gun strapped onto their ankle, and you had bullets going in the opposite direction, right at this animal who did this, you would have had a very, very different result. Believe me, folks. Very different result. But the people in there were totally defenseless. There was nothing they could do. And we want to stop it. We want to be smart. We want to stop it. Now, the National Rifle Association, they are great people. The NRA endorsement was one of the earliest endorsements. I think it was the earliest endorsement they've ever given. And we have to stick, look, Wayne and Chris and all of the people, we know so many of them. I'm a member, my sons are members, longtime members. They're great hunters. My sons they love hunting. And they love and I'll tell you what, they represent so many of the people in this room. They represent the people in this room. But the National Rifle Association, and they don't get credit for what they do and what they stand for. These are great Americans. These are people that love our country, folks. These are people, it's a little bit like, you know, it's a little bit like our police. We have unbelievable people that protect us, all of us, and they don't get the recognition they should get, okay? They don't get it. So, a lot of things are going to change. You know, they all say when, don't say if, but look, when, if, we're doing well. The poll just came out yesterday, we're essentially even. We haven't really started. This is just the very beginning, but we haven't really started. But we have crooked Hillary. She is so bad in so many ways. You know, Crazy Bernie said that about Hillary. No, we love Bernie. Look, is Bernie unbelievable? He doesn't quit. He doesn't quit. Young Democrats for Trump. I like that. That's going to happen. I like that. Put that up. Thank you, man. Now, say what you want about Bernie. He doesn't quit. He's in there pitching. And you know, I agree with Bernie on certain things, and I'll tell you where we really agree with Bernie is trade. Because he knows our country is being ripped off on trade like no country has ever been ripped off. We're losing our jobs. We're losing our manufacturing all over this country, all over the United States. And you know when it really started? With NAFTA. And NAFTA was signed by who? Bill Clinton. It's probably the most destructive economic act ever signed by our country. There's never been anything like this. When I won primaries, I'd go to New York and Pennsylvania and Connecticut and all these different states, New England. I mean, all over New England, you have to see it. But no matter where, all over the country I'd go, and you would see, it was so horrible, you would see factories that were vibrant 20, 25 years ago, and now they're worthless. They're sitting there rusting, rotting, and falling down. And all taken out of our country. And these are jobs that were moved to other places. And folks, that's not going to happen anymore. We're bringing our jobs back. We're bringing our jobs back. We're bringing our jobs back, folks. And they're coming back big league. And we're not letting our companies leave so easily anymore. You know, I won Indiana, and we had great support in Indiana. We had great support everywhere. But I will say this. In winning Indiana, as you know, Carrier Air Conditioner announced they were leaving Indianapolis, right? And it just worked out that the timing, they let 1,400 people go, and we can't let this kind of stuff go any longer. They're moving to Mexico. And I would say very simply, congratulations, you're moving to Mexico. Every single air conditioning unit that you make in Mexico that comes across what will be a very strong border with a wall, by the way, a very, very strong border. You're going to pay a 35% tax on that unit, and you know what? Number one, they're not leaving, and if they already left, like many other companies, we're going to make a lot of money, folks. We're going to make a lot of money. And you know what? These companies are going to move